Well, I started out in my professional life as a teacher, and I was a teacher back in the days when there weren't any teaching jobs. So I went to a school for kids who were wards of the state, and those kids had just come out of prison, and they were pretty tough kids. And I started my teaching career there and found that I really loved those kids. Then got into a more mainstream school, but found myself always attracted to the kids who didn't matter how good an English teacher I was, the kids who were really just struggling, and I knew there was something else going on. I knew I didn't know enough, and so when I got a chance, I left teaching and I went back and got a degree in developmental psychology, and then realized that that wasn't enough and went on and got my clinical psychology degree. And somewhere along the line in that clinical training, I stumbled on the work of Ivar Lovaas, who took the applied behavior analytic model and started applying it to kids with autism. And I was so beguiled by this incredibly charming man working with these kids who nobody else was working with at the time, that I thought, well, this is what I really want to do. I really want to work with kids with autism. And so I really spent my time doing everything I could in the field of autism, in the field of psychology, and wrote grants and joined every committee I could. And finally, as I went through the field, I realized that I wasn't really attracted to the applied behavior analytic model, and I didn't like the punishment and the punitive nature of it. And so I was already working in a more relationship-based way. And then I got exposed to Stanley Greenspan's work, and I realized, well, this is what I'm already kind of doing, but that he actually understands it better than I do. And so I really got attracted to that model. So when I had an opportunity to come here and actually get to know Stanley Greenspan, I took it, and that's been the arc of my career. That I always wanted to work in the field, and I always knew there was a right way to work with kids, and when I finally got exposed to Stanley, I found out what that was.